Disaster management in the OR Tambo District Municipality in the Eastern Cape is on high alert, and the UN has urged the CAR Prime Minister to restore security in the strife-torn nation. Ambosisiwa Khatebe with the latest news update. Disaster management in the OR Tambo District Municipality in the Eastern Cape is on high alert as adverse weather conditions have set in at Port St. John's and Lusikisiki. Spokesperson Vusim Gobozi says at least 70 people have been evacuated from low-lying areas and are being moved to the town hall at Port St. John's. He says rockfalls and landslides are making roads in the area very dangerous and has called on motorists to drive with extreme caution. About 130 residents of Kliptown in Soweto have spent the night in community centers after heavy rains flooded their shacks on Friday night and yesterday morning. They've expressed frustration at government, who they say has promised them RDP houses but have failed to produce them.
No, I feel sad about it. I feel sad. I want houses. Let them do the development. Let's see what's going on. Please.
At this point I feel sad because of this thing. It's bad. People, they don't have houses, they sleep outside, and it's cold now, it's winter. So the government must do something for people. It's not right. This thing is bad. People can't vote if the government don't do nothing about this thing. Because of next year they must vote, but they can't vote next year if they still have this thing.
Education Minister Bladen Nzimande has warned against excluding young men without skills in training programs targeted at young women. Nzimande was speaking during the launch of a 10 million rand skills development project to empower women of Bredasdorp in honor of Anine Booysen. Booysen was brutally murdered in the area in February and left for dead at a construction site. Nzimande called for a balance in the selection for the training of about 700 young people in various skills such as plumbing, construction, and health and safety.
This project is being started with the following in mind: that it must empower women of the area, but also young men. We must affirm women. But we must be careful that we don't affirm women at the expense of paying attention to our young boys. Because if we neglect our young boys, many of them will be turned into monsters who will do the kinds of things that was done to Anine Booysen. This you must see as part of the campaign against violence against women and children.
And lastly, the United Nations has urged Central African Republic Prime Minister Nicolas Tiangaye to restore security in the strife-torn nation. At a meeting in Cameroon, top UN official Jeffrey Feltman passed on UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon's deep concern over the alarming situation regarding security and human rights in the country. The CAR has been in turmoil since a Seleka rebel coalition seized power in Bangui on March 24, with authorities failing to halt widespread looting and other violence. Feltman says the UN will also remain engaged with the CAR's regional and international partners to provide humanitarian assistance as security conditions permit. On Thursday, leaders in the region said they would increase their military force in the CAR by 2,000 soldiers in a bid to restore order. Catch the latest news on the hour on SABC radio stations and on NewsBreak Option 1.